Samantala, nagbigay pugay naman po si Pangulong Aquino sa yumaong veteranong broadcaster na si June Keithley Castro. Kinilala po ng Pangulo ang paninindigan sa katotohanan ng broadcaster noong 1986 EDSA Revolution.
For anyone who was around during the days that were to become the miracle of EDSA, the defining voice of the EDSA revolution was that of June Keithley. From 1970, the dictatorship suppressed the truth by trying to control the media. Information had to be obtained through other means, for instance, by passing around photocopies of a banned magazine article. Mere possession of this was enough for one to be labeled subversive and considered a threat to the dictatorship. And so, for 14 years, we were not allowed to learn the truth. This is the context in which we must understand the breadth of June's bravery. At a time when those who sought to expose the truth faced imprisonment and even death, she took a stand for the Filipino people. From the moment she climbed those stairs and played Mambo Magsaysay as the opening salvo of Radyo Bandido's historic broadcast, June made the decision that millions of Filipinos would make in the coming days. To stand tall, not for self, but for country. To fight for democracy and justice and allow these to reign once more in our land. With only two teenage boys, Gabriel and Paulo Mercado, by her side. With our country on the brink of what would certainly have been a bloody civil war, it was June who gave strength and hope to our countrymen. By giving the right information, she empowered our people. It was her voice that called on them to take a similar stand and display the solidarity and love for country that the world would come to know as people power. Today, I like to believe that her decision was informed by her faith, that God, in His infinite mercy, would give to the Filipino people the means to face tanks and bayonets with only rosaries and flowers, which they eventually did. Long after the EDSA days, June Keithley continued to stand with conviction as a source of strength and inspiration. Her absolute faith in God, her uncompromising devotion to the Virgin Mary, and the love and affection of her children, these sustained her through the illness of her husband and later through her own illness. And so, we must bid her earthly body farewell, with the conviction that she possessed, the same conviction that tells us that the sufferings of this world are nothing compared to the joy of reuniting with our departed loved ones, and that everything we do for our fellow men is in fulfillment of God's plan for all of us. June, yours was indeed a life lived in service of God and country. We are confident you are now enjoying your just rewards. Farewell to you, June. Thank you for being the voice of bravery and faith in the Filipino.